What is happening, Viking Nation? I'm your host, Minnesota Vikings Man 28, and we talk a lot about the NFC, but and that's because the Vikings are in the NFC. But I want to take some time to acknowledge the AFC and to break down playoff seeding scenarios. So let's get right into it. The first seed is locked up by the Purple Birds, Baltimore Ravens. And to show that if the Ravens were to lose and the Patriots were to win, both at 13-3, but because the Ravens beat the Patriots in Baltimore, that is the tiebreaker right there. Let's clear that for a minute. The second seed can be won by the Patriots if they win, but if they don't, and they lose to Fitzmagic, and the Chiefs, where are they? Right here, 12-4 each. The tiebreaker, head-to-head win percentage. The Chiefs beat the New England Patriots in Foxborough, even though they shouldn't have by poor reffing. But that's just what it is. So, yeah. The third seed, as just shown, it can be the Chiefs, the Patriots, or the Texans. So, I'll show that. The Texans can beat the Titans, and then the Chiefs would have to lose to the Chargers. Maybe Philip Rivers can put up one good game. Probably not, but, could happen. And the Texans would beat the Chiefs. Tiebreaker, head-to-head win percentage. Texans beat the Chiefs in Kansas City. Why couldn't the Vikings beat the Chiefs in Kansas City with Matt Moore as the Chiefs quarterback? I don't know. So, let's clear it again. The fourth seed can be Chiefs or Texans. But it cannot be anyone else because the Titans are 2 games behind the Texans, but also the Titans lost to the Texans in Week 15. So yeah, and the 5th seed is the Bills because they lost the Patriots last week. They cannot win the division because the Patriots just rule the AFC East, and they will never give up until Tom Brady and Bill Belichick retire. So yeah, that's that. Now the 6th seed. The Titans will get the 6th seed if they win. Or the Steelers lose, and the Raiders and I think the Raiders also lose because I want to show this for a minute. The teams going for that 6th seed are the Titans, Steelers, and Raiders. So yeah. So if the Steelers want to get that 6th seed, they need to win, and the Titans need to lose. Simple as that. But let's just say, if both teams lose, which is possible, very possible. Titans would get that 6th seed, but don't forget about the Raiders. The Raiders win. Oh wait. Well, it shows that they are in the hunt, but there are much more things that need to happen for the Raiders to be the 6th seed. Right now, all this seems possible. Ravens over Steelers, even though they're going to be, playing their backups, they're still a very good team. Texans are playing for something, though they can beat the Titans at home in Houston, and the Raiders can beat the Broncos. All that's possible. But we have to look at this right here. Colts and Titans. If the Colts win, I need to show this for a minute. They would be ahead of the Titans right here. But there needs to be more. The Titans will be eliminated, and the Colts were already eliminated. But the Steelers would still have a chance. Let me show this with 538. So let's say, let me see. So where are those Raiders? Raiders need to beat the Broncos. Steelers need to lose to the Ravens, and the Titans need to lose to the Texans. Okay, here we go right there. So right there, Oakland has a 58% chance. But let me see. The Colts need to beat the Jaguars. That is already a 95% chance the Raiders make it. The reason I'm using this and not the ESPN Playoff Machine is because ESPN Playoff Machine will not show what I'm about to do. So, Raiders, it should be a locked in, but the tiebreaker in this scenario would be strength. Let me just highlight the strength of victory. Now, what does that mean? Which means based on the opponents. So, if the Steelers can still make it, but these 4 things need to happen if the Steelers lose and the Steelers lose, Titans lose, and Raiders win. So here are the 4 teams that need to lose. So first off, the Lions need to lose to the Green Bay Packers. That is number 1. Number 2 is our game, Minnesota Vikings, against the Chicago Bears. The Bears need to beat. Oh wait, no. Sorry, need to lose. Sorry, need to win. Yeah, Bears winning. Bears need to lose to the Minnesota Vikings. So if we want to help the Steelers in any way, we need to beat the Chicago Bears. Number three, the Los Angeles Chargers need to lose to the Kansas City Chiefs. That only bumps it down to a 90%. But finally, these things are possible, by the way. Minnesota being Chicago, Green Bay being Detroit, and the Chiefs being the Chargers. But the most unlikely scenario is up here. The New England Patriots need to lose. Yes, I said lose to the Miami Dolphins, because then that would make the Pittsburgh Steelers the 6th seed, because then the strength of victory would go to the Pittsburgh Steelers, which means that the likely chance of the Patriots losing to the Dolphins is a 90% chance. Losing is 10%, winning is 90%. Sorry for that mistake, but 10% chance that the Patriots lose to the Dolphins. So that would have to happen. But if they win, which they should, the Raiders would be the 6th seed. So who do I think will be the 6th seed? That's tough. That is tough. But in the end, I don't. Well, here's the thing. I think I picked the Ravens to win, just because the Steelers' offense is just that bad, and the Titans. I think I had them losing as well, and then the Colts winning. But I don't believe the Raiders can do it. Drew Lock, the Broncos quarterback, he's been on fire. So I got the Broncos winning. Oh, wait. And that would mean, wait, people. That means Pittsburgh actually gets the number 6 seed because Indianapolis, that's right, Indianapolis would be ahead of the Tennessee Titans. So I have the Pittsburgh Steelers being the 6th seed. I thought I had the Titans, but I guess it's the Pittsburgh Steelers being the 6th seed. So yeah. But Minshew Mania can make some miracles happen and make the Titans 8-8. But in my predictions, this is what I have: the Pittsburgh Steelers playing the Kansas City Chiefs. And before I end this, I just want to say that if the Steelers make the playoffs, Mike Tomlin needs to be Coach of the Year. I don't care if Matt LaFleur and the Packers get the 1st seed. With all the injuries, all the adversity, Mike Tomlin should get Coach of the Year if they make the playoffs. If not, then 100% Matt LaFleur. So, yeah, that is my opinion on that. So that is AFC playoff seeding scenarios. This has been Minnesota Vikings Man 28, and as always, Skull.